discerned and or inferred from 1. The Shinde faction resolution dated 21st June 2022 and 23rd June 2022 available on record of the Legislature Secretariat, and the admitted position which can be inferred from the initiation of petitions against 38 legislators of Shinde faction by the UBT faction. Shinde faction had an overwhelming majority of 37 out of 55 MLAs with the when the rival faction emerged. From my analysis, observations, conclusions and findings recorded in paragraph 82 to 144 herein above, I hold that Shinde faction was the real Shiv Sena political party when rival factions emerged on 21st June 2022.
शिंदेंचा गट हीच खरी शिवसेना असल्याचा निकाल नार्वेकर यांनी दिलेला आहे.
My findings that the Shinde faction was the real political party when the rival faction emerged, and that Shri Sunil Prabhu ceased to be the duly authorized whip from 21st June 2022. I further conclude that Shri Bharat Gogawale was validly appointed as the whip, as that was the reflection of the will of the Shiv Sena political party as on 21st June 2023. Following are the final conclusions, which is again a summary. Have the respondents incurred disqualification in terms of paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule of the Constitution on account of their acts, omissions and conduct? I will also read the final conclusions. Following are the final conclusions from the analysis, observations, conclusions, findings and rulings recorded from paragraph 82 to paragraph 158 herein above. I conclude as follows. Shinde faction was the real Shiv Sena political party when the rival factions emerged on 21st June 2022. Shri Sunil Prabhu ceased to be the duly authorized whip from 21st June 2022. Shri Bharat Gogawale was validly appointed as the whip of Shiv Sena political party on 21st June 2023. Shri Eknath Shinde was validly appointed as the leader of the Shiv Sena political party on 21st June 2023. Have the respondents incurred disqualification in terms of paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule of the Constitution on account of their acts, omissions and conduct? Petitioner has contended that the respondents are liable to be disqualified on various grounds. Both the petitioners and respondents' submission are recorded in section 2 herein above. The various grounds on which the petitioner based the plea for disqualification is dealt with, where the alleged conduct of the respondent is purportedly becoming totally incommunicado, attracts disqualification under paragraph 2(1)A of the 10th schedule. Whether the alleged conduct of the respondents in purportedly becoming totally incommunicado attracts disqualification under paragraph 2 subclause 1 subclause A of the 10th schedule. The first ground on which the petitioner sought disqualification of the respondents became incommunicado. The submission cannot be accepted and the respondents cannot be held to be disqualified on this ground for the following reasons. The ground is a mere allegation, and apart from mere assertion that the respondents have gone incommunicado, the petitioner has not put forth any evidence or material to substantiate it. For instance, the petitioner has not provided any material about who was sought to be contacted and by whom, when such an attempt was made, etc. A mere unsubstantiated statement that the legislators have gone incommunicado cannot even be a ground to attract disqualification under paragraph 21A of the 10th schedule. When rival factions emerge in a political party, especially within the leadership, it is possible for both the factions to allege that the other faction has gone incommunicado. In such a circumstance, especially in the light of the law laid down by the apex court in Subhash Desai Supra, it would not be correct to hold any faction to have incurred disqualification for going incommunicado without first determining which of the faction is the real political party. reflecting the will of the political party. Also, having held that the Shinde faction was the real political party when the rival factions emerged, the submission of the petitioner that the respondents have gone incommunicado ceases to hold any meaning for the purpose of disqualification. On the 20th of June 2022, elections for the Legislative Council were held. In his cross-examination, Shri Sunil Prabhu, PW1, stated that all the MLAs were present for the same. In the face of this evidence, it would not be possible to accept that the legislators had gone incommunicado. Respondents have placed that they have been in touch with the UBT faction. They substantiated it by stating that Shri Rahul Narvekar and Shri Ravindra Phatak, MLC,